Ihene, I am Lycus, Aleph of the Nisiros. You are the travelers who arrived on the great boat?
I am Jason, King of Iolcus. We've heard of your troubles. May they soon pass. We seek a descendant of Hermes on this island. Demelion said you'd be the one to ask.
Then I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hermes has abandoned this village. You will not find his blood here.
You know the bloodlines of every person on this island?
I know the lineage of this tribe, even those who have left. Beyond us, there are only savages and beasts. There is a shrine to Hermes on Saria, but it lies across an impassable ravine to the north. Between here and there is the jungle, Satyr territory. My tribe knows a way across, but it would be dangerous.
Whatever the danger, we're not leaving until we find what we seek.
Then our purposes may align, Jason. I too have a reason to visit the shrine.
What do you hope to find there?
My tribe is being driven off this island. A beast we call Hypnage hunts my people. Its very presence has turned the satyrs against us. Try as we might, we cannot kill the beast in the wild.
How would Hermes' shrine change that?
I suspect Hypnage's den is near the shrine. Even the most fearsome beasts must rest. If we find its home, we can kill it.
Now for the catch. How does one cross the ravine to reach the shrine?
Soon after arriving on Saria, we discovered a pair of ancient herms, divine monuments created by Hermes himself. When we relit the devotional flames and prayed before these herms, a sacred bridge extended across the ravine.
These herms, they're in the jungle.
Now overrun by satyrs. Yes, but if they can be reclaimed, then the shrine is open to us.
Can you spare one of your scouts to help us find the sacred herms?
I will give you our best, my daughter. She will show you what must be done to restore the bridge. Once across, she can determine if the beast's den is there. With that proof, I believe enough of my people will be willing to make one more attempt to slay Hypnage. My people will be saved, and you will gain access to Hermes' most sacred site. What say you, Jason?
I'll search the entire island if I have to. This shrine seems a good place to start.
Praise Hermes. Chromus!
Yes, Aleph?
Tell my daughter to welcome our guests. She is to be their guide.
It will be as you say, Aleph.
My daughter's lodge is across from mine. She is headstrong, but she knows this land better than any other. Fair winds to you, Jason. The hopes of my tribe now rest in your hands. May you find what you seek.
You went into the jungle, didn't you? Found some satyrs, I see. Or did they find you?
Shut it, Chromus. Phalion's out there somewhere. If the satyrs got him, he won't last long.
He knew the risk, same as you. Olezina Olezeni.
Takuni. He'd have gone looking for you.
And that's why he is Hypnage's next meal and I am still alive. Enough of him. I see our guests outside. Lycus says you are to guide them.
Guide them? Wata agaze. Heteke welo.
How should I know? They're your kind, not mine. His name is Jason. King or something. Perhaps you can be his princess.
Manticore have your tongue?
You're Lycus's daughter? You're human.
Sharp eye, stranger. What gave me away?
Amazing. You speak the centaur tongue better than any human I've heard.
A scholar. How exciting. The name's Atalanta. Now what's this about me being a guide? What's going on?
It appears we have a common goal. We need to get to Hermes' shrine.
Why?
We seek a descendant of Hermes. The shrine seems the best place to search.
Not the answer I was expecting, but fair enough. Next question. What makes you think you can reach the shrine when our best warriors have failed?
We're willing, we're able, and with you, we've got a guide. I like our odds.
You've got no shortage of Tiza, I'll give you that.
Tiza?
It means either courage or foolishness. Not sure yet which. I could look for Phalion while we're out. All right, Jason. You've got yourself a guide.
Glad to have you, Atalanta.
We should speak to some of the others before we leave. The Beastmaster, Nessus, was out in the jungles just last week. He'd know the satyr positions. One of our scouts went missing this morning. His father, Gelios, might know more about where he went. The day gets no younger, and neither do we. Let's go stretch our legs. Unless you've got questions for me.
How did you come to be a member of a centaur tribe?
My parents brought me here as a babe. After they died, I was alone. A few years ago, the Nasiros arrived. At first, I hid from them, watching from a distance. One day, I returned to the cave where I was living and found Lycus waiting for me. He'd been watching me and tracked me to my home. He offered me a place in the tribe. Though I was not as big or as fast as a centaur, my knowledge of Saria was useful to the Nasiros.
Why did your parents come to such a remote place to raise you?
That's a mystery that died with them. They seldom talked of their life before Saria. From what I can recall, they were running from some trouble, hiding from something that pursued them.
How did they meet their end? If you would share the tale, that is.
Manticores. Before the centaurs cleared the island, Saria was infested with them. One day, my mother and I were out gathering herbs in a place we thought was safe. We were attacked by a pride of manticores. My mother held them at bay and told me to flee. I made it home, and my father raced back to find her. I never saw them again after that. Not even their bodies.
You lived on your own after your parents died? For how long?
Hard to say. 8, 10 years? My father taught me how to hunt. I learned for myself how to stay alive. Before the centaurs came, I hadn't spoken a word in years. The leaves rustling in the wind, the tracks of my prey, the beat of the satyr drums. That was my language.
You know better than us what lies ahead. I want your honest opinion of our chances.
The satyrs don't worry me. They're easily frightened by a show of force. It's Hypnage that's the real threat. She can't be killed in the wild. If she attacks, she does so without warning. Even if we manage to wound her, she'll simply vanish.
This missing scout, what do you think happened to him?
He was looking for lethcaps. Mushrooms our tribe uses to treat illness and pain. Phalion's father, Gelios, is in poor health. Our stores of lethcaps are nearly gone. Phalion knew this. I fear he strayed from his patrol, hoping to find some.
And if he went into the jungle?
Then we can only hope the satyrs got him and are keeping him alive. If Hypnage found him, then he is gone.
So, we've got 2 ancient Herms to restore before we can get to Hermes' shrine. Where are they?
Both lie in the jungle, deep in satyr territory. One is in a jungle clearing, just past the Bloody Plains. The other is in a cave, to the east. I know the way.
We can talk more later. For now, let's stay alert and move out.
Bright eyes, light feet. To Hermes' shrine.
What is it, Atalanta?
We're headed for Hermes' shrine. Myself and these travelers.
Does Lycus know of this?
It was his idea.
That desperate fool. And just who are these travelers?
My name is Jason. This is Pan. He's unlike the satyrs you may be used to here.
A pleasure.
Why are you so willing to help us?
We're here for our own reasons. As it happens, it appears we can help each other.
Perhaps it appears that way to Lycus, but his judgment is not what it once was.
Nessus, you were the last to venture into the jungles. What can you tell us?
Satyrs are closer than ever. Jungles are crawling with them. They've made a den in the cave where one of the sacred herms is located. So expect a fight. Anything else?
Have you done battle with Hypnage?
She came for me once, out in the jungle. Her first strike caught me by surprise, but my armor turned away the stinger. Fortunate for me, some satyrs were drawn to the commotion. They provided Hypnage with an easy meal while I escaped. There's not a beast alive I can't track, except her. She's a nasty girl, all right.
What is it that you do?
A beastmaster masters beasts. I tame what can be tamed, and kill what can't. Any threat, tamed or killed, except for Hypnage, of course.
Thank you for your help, Nessus.
Odds are you're heading to your death. Don't thank me for that.
Lycus must have lost his mind. You three are going to make it to Hermes' shrine?
Kishita Thornhoof. Save your taunts for Nessus. Ignore him, Jason.
What's your relation to Nessus?
He is my Ake, my father.
Then are you to be the next Beastmaster after him?
What? And clean up manticore dung all day? You've got a lot of questions, traveler. Why don't you save them for Atalanta? Give you two something to talk about.
Atalanta, you know what you must do.
I do, Father. Do you think we are enough?
What have I always told you, Atalanta? Hermes gives us chances in life, but it is up to us to seize them. Are these travelers coincidence? I say they are Hermes' fortune. We will help each other.
Lycus, I'd know more before I set out.
Certainly. Ask what you will.
What can you tell me about the satyrs?
They are simple creatures, but in numbers, they are deadly. When we first arrived, they kept to themselves, especially once we began to drive off the manticores that preyed upon them. After Hypnage appeared, everything changed. Now they seem to worship the beast. They have been known to appease Hypnage with sacrifices. Living sacrifices. Not the fate I had imagined for my people.
This beast, Hypnage. I need to know all you can tell me.
Of course. She appeared about a year ago, after we had rid Saria of its manticores. Hypnage resembles one of those beasts, but giant in size, and with strange markings. She is the perfect huntress. Most troubling of all, she leaves no tracks and can vanish from sight. My people are not cowards, Jason, and they know how to fight. But in the wild, we have no answer for hypnosis.
How is it that a tribe of centaurs makes its home so far from Arcadia?
Arcadia is our homeland, yes, but it is also a land of constant turmoil. Blood fields and tribal disputes stretch back centuries. Many centaurs live their entire lives knowing nothing but war and strife. As a youth, Hermes sent me a dream of a better life, one of peace. I found others who shared that hope. Together, we came to Saria to build a new future. We cannot give up on it now.
We'll reach the shrine, Lycus. Count on it.
Atalanta, what news of Phalion did you find him?
No, Julius. I searched the entire perimeter. He's not there.
Do you think he would have gone looking for Lethcaps?
He would not have gone past the bloody plains into the jungle without telling me. If the satyrs attacked him outside the jungle, it means they grow bolder than ever.
Gelios, these travelers and I are headed for Hermes' shrine. I'll look for Phalion on the way.
Hermes' shrine. An important mission, Atalanta, and one that must be recorded.
Gelios is the tribe's lore guard.
Traveler, by what name will our history remember you?
My name is Jason. But how you will remember me is a question best answered after we return from Hermes' shrine.
Indeed. That is likely true. And what of your companion?
Names. I've many of them. You may call me Pan.
Great deeds loom before you. I will pray for your success. Should you find Phalion, I will be forever in your debt.
Your son, Phalion. What was he doing outside the village?
Phalion is one of our few remaining scouts still willing to venture out. He left early this morning to patrol the perimeter from the cliffs to the bloody plains and back again. He should have been back hours ago.
Gelios, do you plan to leave with the others?
That is a question I have yet to answer for myself. I would hate for our history to be so brief, and yet, what can be done? I will discuss it with Phalion when I see him next.
What are the origins of the Nisiros?
The Nisiros has roots in all the centaur tribes. Our group was formed from centaurs who believed in Lycus's vision and willingly left their old tribes behind. As for our name, some thought we should keep old tribal names or merge them into something new. In the end, Lycus suggested we call ourselves the Nisiros. In the centaur tongue, it simply means tribe.
Farewell, Gelios. We'll keep an eye out for Phalion on our way.
I thank you for that. May Hermes guide your path.
Gelios is too proud, and I would never say it in front of him. But he's very sick. Phalion went looking for Lethcaps in the jungle. I know it. I should have gone with him.